Greetings, 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 greetings to my warriors, to my subscribers, to my TGs, to my family and my friends. What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Child, listen, this message has been brewing since about the 15th, 11:11 p.m. Ashe, Ashe, coming through because it's time. Venus will be going in retrograde. Leo season will be taking place simultaneously. Venus in Leo. Ashe, this is really taking a step back in an assessment of your relationships, regardless if they're romantic, platonic, business-wise, you name it. This is taking a good look. There are energies of olive branches. I saw olives. So I was like, okay, olive branches, what is this? Ashe, Ashe, trying to make amends. Energy of spirit, energy of ego, energy of fire, love, commitment. Those type energies, energies of self. Ashe, Ashe, energies of dedications and commitments. It's a lot of things that will be taking place. Exes could be coming through. Something may spark a conversation where apologies are needed, or people need to say what's on their heart in order to allow a cycle to close, or whatever it is that it needs to do. There's a lot of communication that is taking place. There's a lot of energy that is taking place. And then there's a lot of messages also of staying suited and booted. Ashe, Ashe, y'all already know. Ayi Bobo. As well as karma is being created. That's also what's happening. This is like harvest season. There are a lot of things that are taking place. Some of us will be receiving our fruits of labor. That's letting us know that, like, the full moon in August, there'll be 2 super full moons. Baby, listen, there's going to be a lot going on. Super moons. Ashe, blue moons. Remember, we were talking about rare opportunities. Ayi Bobo. Those energies. Yeah, that's what we're going towards. Ashe, Ashe. So right now, I just want to take a look and see what is it that we need to know right now. Let's go ahead and get the overall energy. Ashe, overall message. What is it that we need to know? Ashe. Shadow work. Embrace your shadow self. The only way out is in. Ayi Bobo. That's the energy that's coming through. I feel like when Cancer is on its way out, passing the torch over into Leo, that is a shadowy time of nurturing ourselves, seeing ourselves, forgiving ourselves. We need to make decisions on who we are, how we've grown, how we've changed, how we messed up. Can we fix that? Is it just a simple adjustment, a simple conversation? Was it a misunderstanding? Those are the energies of Cancer. We were deep in our feelings, deep in thought, and we've come up with our answers. Ashe, Ashe. So as we move forward into Leo season, it's like, okay, now that game plan that we had, that's the energy that we're working with. If there's still ties, they either need to be cut, cleaned, washed, whatever. This is the energy of opportunity to get that through. If you've already extended your olive branch and it was rejected, that was their choice and free will to make. Learn your lesson, take those blessings, and cut your losses. Ashe, Ashe. This is a time to really spend time reflecting on the natures of your relationships. I just saw a post that came through that said relationships that have expired, they're no beef. There's no beef. There's no blood loss. All the love is there. You're just moving in opposite directions. Let's drink some water. Ashe, Ashe. It's okay. This is a beautiful depiction of you and your shadow. This is how I rock. I'm not trying to off the shadow. Shadow weaver, shadow worker. Baby, we're not trying to get rid of the shadow. She's very important. He's very important. They're very vital. Ashe, ashe. This is embracing all sides of you, nurturing and cultivating and understanding all sides of you, learning from, allowing your ego to understand that it is safe. The more you fight your shadow, the more it's going to try to survive and take over because it does not understand what the fuck it is that you're doing. Point blank to the period, y'all. Ashe, ashe. Let's take a look and see what this fire energy is bringing. Agi Bobo. Already. Who's out here? The color blue. Someone could be healing and, really moving forward in their love of self and love of self, for self. This is Oshun energy coming through. This is Gran Urzuli Frida Dahomey, Urzuli Dawn Tor, Ashe, the Marasatwa energy, mind, body, and spirit. You, me, self. Ashe, ashe. Love and attraction. Giving yourself that love and affection. Shadow work is not easy. Yes, it is quite hard and difficult and can be challenging, but it is so worth it. You are so worth it. Things are going to start coming up. Roses for you, baby. I heard daisies too. Ashe, ashe, roses and daisies. I love it. I love it. This is that energy that you're being encouraged to focus on. What you throw out is coming back to thee. This is a divine time. 7 energy. And when I say the divine, God, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Allah, self, spirit, higher self, Ashe, Ashe, and all the yummy goodness in between, regardless of how you rock, is going to put a little something on the end. We're getting 2 super full moons in August, which creates a blue moon. Affection, love. You've gone through a lot. Yes. You were brave. Continue to be brave. That's Leo energy right there. Ashe, ashe. We got a few energies. I'm going to just set this one here. Take that. And these as well. Ashe. Is that it? Ayi Bobo. Mirror. Y'all could be mirror images. Ashe. Y'all mirror each other. Ayi Bobo. Working with the mirror. Doing some scrying. Shadow work. Doing some dark mirror. Staring at yourself. Doing some trance work. Ashe. Ashe. Someone is mirroring you. So, with the energies that were coming through when I was saying extending the olive branch, X is coming back. Sometimes when people feel as though they got you figured out, be mindful. Take this to your altar, baby, because I'm not judging or predicting anyone's energy or temperament. I'm just saying what's out there. I'm not speaking of anyone specifically, but the energy nonetheless is on my table. Ashe, ashe. And sometimes when people feel as though they had their shot, they done fucked up, they know you're not going to give them another opportunity unless they truly changed. Ashe. Sometimes people take a look, they mirror you. However it is that you move, that's how they move. Whatever it is that you say, that's what they say. And then when they're trying to fight and win you back, they use those words that you rock with and say it in a manner in which you would say it. So it catches your attention. It feels as though that, yeah, things have changed. Oh, he has grown. He does understand. She does understand. They do understand. You want to do some altar work. I see sex, witch, petition, and water out here. Ashe, ashe. Some of you need to figure out, is this the real deal? Or is this another smoke screen and mirror? Is this another illusion? Is this another, hoodwink and bamboozle? Is this another love bombing? Is this another gaslighting? What's happening here? And the easiest way to figure that out is because there are energies within your shadow work that has guided you and prompted you and encouraged you and motivated you to focusing in on yourself, choosing self-love and self-worth. You're worth so much more than someone using you for their benefit. We all get used. This is true. And it all depends on how someone uses you. Yes. Hallelujah. But some people, their energy is such on a vampiric level. The ciphering of it all. The egotistical of it all. The insecurities, the fears and the doubts and the self-sabotage, and all of that becomes deflection. Ashe, Ashe. You know what that looks like because you worked that through. Or maybe this is where you are right now. You're finally starting to see and understand your part in this. Root worker, shadow worker, baby. That's what we do. We understand and take a look at our parts of this. So welcome and congratulations that you are strong enough and brave enough to really take a look in the mirror and see yourself. Start doing the protection so you can really get into it. Learning from it, growing from it, healing from it, moving on from it. Ashe, you now see how you require the love, what it is that you need. We have gratitude for shadow work because it gives us time to really do what we like to do best. Focus on us. This is the time of you focusing on you. Learning how to navigate who to spend time with, who to share energy with, who to trust. Because you're going through I heard a boot camp of sorts. Okay. A boot camp of sorts. Of self-care and self-love and self-worth. Take a look into Oshun. Take a look into Earthly Frida Dahomey. Ashe, Ashe. Take a look into Yemiya, Ayibobo. Get into the energies. Any other Lawal Adisha deity that you rock with. Oba, come through. Knowing the lessons of you, loving you. Ashe, Ashe. It says release any negative emotions. Love will find its way to you. It's already done. It's already coming. You have to make decisions and choices. So there could be like a crossroads of new love, old love. Don't forget, Venus is in retrograde. She still loves. And she's mischievous like that. Come through. Get to know Venus, Ayibobo, the planet and the goddess, Ayibobo. Very mischievous. Oshun energy. Earthly Frida Dahomey energy. Saucy. They know who they are. They know their self-worth. They will use what they got to get what they want type energy. Warriors nonetheless. And they fight their battles very differently. It's not such in a manner of Oya. It's in a manner that is to each their own uniqueness, their total feminine energy. They've been such of inspiration of self-love, being in love with yourself, showing yourself some affection and some tension, and some tension. And some attention. Ashe, Ashe. It's really time to forgive yourself. Make amends with yourself first before you can do that with anyone. And trust and believe, I know that sounds easy. All I gotta do is forgive myself, baby. It is not that easy. That's what the shadow work is all about. The shadow work is always going to come through to show you the ugliest parts and sides of you. It's not going to give you the illusion. It's not going to give you the illusion. It's going to give you that reflection. What you see is really what's going to be reflecting in the shadows. What's really going on. What's really taking place. What's really happening or has happened. And you're going to have to find a way to balance your higher self and your ego moving forward. That's the healing process. There's been a disconnect here. I really get a sense of scrying here. If mirror is not your jam, Ashe, and be very careful with mirrors because spiritual energies are in there. So always do protection spells. This is why you probably see a lot of black candles taking place here. Doing your shadow work, doing your root work, you always want to make sure that you are protecting yourself. This is very potent energy work. Ashe, Ashe. So water energy as well. Our oldest living, like I like to say, ancestor, Ayi Bobo, our secret keeper, our wisdom giver. We have petition paper out here. And sex switch. During this energy, Leo season, it's fire, full of love, passion, and heat, and warmth, and sensuality, sexuality, going for what's yours. Ashe, Ashe. Just know that others are going for theirs too, and you might be it. So that old relationship that you thought was over and done with, that old situation that you thought was done and over with, it may resurface. Relationships that are strong may be tested. Put your work in. Ashe, Ashe. Energy is definitely coming through, and it's going to take a lot of love and commitment and compassion. Get clear on what you want. Get clear, baby. Your sexual energy is your power. Like I said, Oshun energy. Urzuli Frida Dahomey energy. Aphrodite energy. Ashe. Medusa energy. Ayi Bobo. Let's get clear. Let's get with it. Let's get with it. That's that serpentine energy. La Sarines. The sirens, the mermaids. Ooh, and I got a mermaid deck coming, baby. I'm so excited. I can't wait to show y'all. Ashe, Ashe. But the petition paper. So for those that rock, it's ritual time. It's your harvest time. It's your grind time. It's your spirit time. Moving forward, going after what's yours. Confidently. Ashe. Calmly. We're not taking no shit. Come through. Sex magic. Well, however it is that you work. Whether you write spells. That's what petitions are all about. Is a form of a spiritual request. It's a spell. Ashe. Working with water. Lakes, oceans, rivers. Your tub. Your sink. Ashe, the frequencies and the vibrations. Pay attention to the frequencies and vibrations, the energetic connections. I always see Chester Cat energy. People think they slick. They are not the Chester Cat. Ashe. But they will smile in your face and try to, pull the wool, so to speak, over your eye. The snow leopard came through to remind you to use your intuition. It's about to be a wild world out here. Your love, the love that you have for you, the love that you want to share with another if you're single, you're going to have to keep moving towards it as it moves towards you. It's like trying to get out of a bumper car jam. Shit is just all in the way. How do you get out? How do you get to your love? This is why we have to make sure that we are working within and so without. From the spirit comes the physical. Divine is asking you to make sure that you're ready. Your spirit is asking you to make sure that you're ready. You now have learned that in any relationship, it was not solely that person's fault. Or maybe this is what the shadow work is bringing you to, and reminding you to be gentle with yourself, to not overthink it, yellow, to not overthink it, to not be afraid of it. We're not the cowardly lion, baby. We're the kings and queens of our pride, of our tribe. We speak in a manner of Ooh, I heard ownership and confidence. The Northern Light energies, however you rock, I know there's a lot of AI energy, alien energy. We're shifting. The universe is shifting. Lots of information is coming up. Old things are being torn down. Some of it is surprising. Some of it is not. Some of us know that we're being attacked mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, energetically. Some people are putting in that work. But so are we. Ashe. And the best defense is offense. Ashe. Getting that heads up, telling you to get prepared. Get your line together. Get your team together. You strong. You can handle this work. You can do this. Your success and your energy is on the other side. Ayi bobo. Asheo. You get to choose how to proceed. That's what I'm talking about. It's a choice. The gambler is a choice. Taking a risk. People are definitely watching. You've gone through a lot. The goal is not to mistrust your gut. This is why we've been working so hard to get to know who we are and what we're about. If you are single, you loving you brings your love, that love that you want, that true love, that real love, that love that understands you. It brings it closer to you. You got to know this. You got to own this. Write that out. Be crystal clear with yourself. Do a ritual of writing out all the things that you see that you don't like, that you can work on, the things that you can heal from. Choose one. For those that have been doing this for a while, look for more that share that same energy and frequency and start throwing those piles together. Ashe. Ashe. We don't mind walking away with scars as long as we're walking away with our truth, our dignity, and our convictions intact. Our alignment with spirit and divine ancestors, Lawar, spirit animals, God, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Allah, angels, archangels. However it is that you rock. Ashe. Ashe. Someone may be coming back trying to convince you to trust them. You're going to need to trust your intuition. Do you want this person in your life? It don't really matter what the fuck they talking about. Let's just be clear. That's how simple it is in my world. That's the energy that I share with my warriors. We can stay in that gray matter all goddamn day long. At the end of the day, it comes down to that. And that sounds very selfish and it sounds very cold. Well, this is the energy that we're in. We're working on releasing and moving forward and aligning ourselves to those that are, where we want to be. Without mimicking, without mirroring their image, but definitely seeing what has worked before. And how can we add our flavor to that mix? Someone who's coming through, whether it's an ex or someone new, is coming with that sexual energy. That's what you've been yearning for, that you've been looking for. Tread lightly with that. You may want to hold out on that one. Take that to your altar. Ashe. You know what's best for you. That's what they're trying to get through to you. Ashe. Ashe. But that energy is definitely out there. So don't allow a past relationship. Maybe you've been celibate and you've been going hard. And this is your test and this is your challenge. And that good come back. See that? Musician. They know just how to strum your strings. How to tickle that spot. How to do that thing that nobody else just can seem to do. Ashe. Ashe. Whether you rock with sex magic or not, it is very potent and very powerful. Ashe. Ashe. It's not saying that that's all you are. But baby, it is definitely a part of who you are. So there's a lot of information that it looks like your shadow self is willing to bring to the table. Maybe introducing you to another way of practice. Maybe you're curious about being a sex witch. So that means that, you could be having issues with spirituality and religion telling you how you should not have sexual urges, especially if you have feminine energy. How it's a sin and how it's wrong. So that means that you're wrong for feeling this way. That is a way of depreciating and being, a martyr, whipping yourself. Nobody has to whip you. Nobody has to physically, mentally, spiritually harm you because you're doing it to yourself. You're at a crossroad. Baby, it may be time to break free and just be who you are. Lovingly. High vibrations, y'all already know. Do what you will. Ashe, ashe. But there could be someone that has been an inspiration to you. I feel like as long as you, let the person know how you feel, and I'm going to have to cut that part out, baby. Listen, take this to your altar. There's so much energy coming through of change your directions. Right now may be the time to get creative in regards to how to get home, how to get to work. Ashe? Ashe. Change it up, switch it up, change it up, switch it up. Ayi Bobo. Feed your ancestors. Ashe. Some type of energetic work. Maybe someone did a sex spell. They paid for a sex spell. Let's be clear. Even if a person doesn't know how to do it and you'd be like, oh, that's not even their wheelhouse. Desperados will try and do anything. Anything. This is why you got to know who you are. And when your energy is being tampered with on the most minute scale or that work scale. Ashe, ashe. Spiritual energies gives no fucks. If you are aware of what's happening or not, if they are summoned and handled and taken care of accordingly, they just may come through. A test is coming. Beautiful things are also coming. A deeper connection, a better connection with you. I know y'all, I make it sound all gloom and doom, but shadow work is not moonbeams and rainbows. That's the illusion. Ashe, ashe. But it is so worth it. In the most layman's of terms, this is a time to fill your life with beauty, as the ugly, as the old, as the expired, as the endings, the breakups, the severing of ties. As they move out, you may feel empty, hollow, alone. This is not moonbeam and rainbow energy. This is acknowledging what's to come and how to best handle it with love and commitment and dedication and patience with yourself as you go through it. This is what you need to know right now. This is what Venus is doing. She's slowing her energies down. So we can take a good look at how we need to be cared for, how we have been caring for ourselves. Have we been pouring into others so much that we're not giving ourselves a chance to regenerate, rejuvenate, to celebrate in the success and the joys that we have? Or are we being such a savage that we're just arrogant and cocky and just using people and, all of this other type of stuff, just clawing our way to the top by any means necessary? Whatever it is, there's a learning opportunity here in regards to how to love yourself and what that looks like for you and how you can use it for your greatest and your highest good, how it will help to fuel you. There's no illusions here. Shit is just not magically delicious and going to magically fucking appear every time. Ashe. There's always a price. And whether we acknowledge it or say it out loud or not, we accept or decline it. So let's just be clear. This energy that's here is because our goals and our dreams and our harvest, whatever it is that we were trying to accomplish, even if it felt as though that we were spreading ourselves thin, something was enough. Something is coming through. Something in your favor is coming through. In the midst of all this chaos, you have to be able to see the beauty in that. You have to take a chance. Risk it. There's some information that is coming through. There's some things that you need to see.